SC Project Twins Cup race. This is how they qualified. Matthew Chapin 2.2 seconds ahead of Dreyer and DeMario, but Roger, it was a very mixed session.
Yeah, what a good qualifying for Isaac Woodworth there in 5th.
Yeah, great from him. Dominic Doyle heads up row number 3. Cassidy Heiser will start from row 4. Ethan Jones take black, and Sean Varsky a little bit out of position, but as I said, changeable conditions.
It's going to be a lot different this afternoon as well from what they've been used to.
Great to see that Chris Parrish will start from 24th. He was on the floor earlier on. I did see him coming out of the medical, so he said, yep, we are good to go. Brogan Richards had a good qualifying as well. And Gabriele Lewis da Silva, and then in the back row of the grid, Greg Reisinger and Treston Morrison alongside Woodworth and Kunnison. Lights out, and it's a great, huge wheelie from Isaac Woodworth, who nearly looped it from the second start. He's going to go backwards as they go down towards turn 1, but it's Chapin who looks as though he is going to convert that pole position into the lead, and he's got the whole shot.
Yeah, he makes a move on DeMario right away into turn 1, knowing that's what he needs to do. A couple riders getting together about mid-pack.
I think that was Cassidy Heiser. I recognize the yellow.
Varsky, maybe.
It wasn't Varsky. And that's Chapin. Chapin, I think, has gone down from the lead of this race at turn number 3. All the hard work in qualifying. An incident at turn 1 and then an incident at turn 3. Dominic Doyle now takes the lead. Drama aplenty here, Roger, and the Revzilla Vansenheim teams walks away, and that is handing potentially the championship to Alessandro DeMario. He can't win it here. Well, he maybe can tomorrow, but drama for Chapin, not what you want after doing such a good job in qualifying.
And what about Dominic Doyle coming from 7th on the grid and already leading this race halfway around on the opening lap?
Yeah, it's also been a difficult weekend for Dominic Doyle. On the floor yesterday morning, just a couple of laps building and building in that sole qualifying session. Again, if you were watching us yesterday, the qualifying one was cancelled because of the weather. So let's just take a breath and regroup here, because so much has actually happened in those first couple of corners. It's Dominic Doyle leading from Alessandro DeMario, the reigning champion, the championship leader, and the champion-elect in 2nd place. His teammate, Hank Vosberg, who, as you said, went back, and DeMario and Dominic Doyle taking slices out of each other. Levy Baddy, the battling Belgian, now up into a potential podium. Dominic Doyle is not being intimidated by the champion as they come into turn 4 and turn 5. And this, I've got to say, is what we normally see in a Twins Cup race. DeMario had other ideas to this season. He's had such a good season. As Levy Baddy now looks on the inside of DeMario, and again, he thought about it. 2 bites of the cherry there. Would have been a good pass if he'd have made it.
Would have been a good pass. With DeMario, you got to take your shots when you can, and now I think for Levy knows an opportunity where he might be a little bit stronger as this race winds down. DeMario just gets such a good run out of this last corner.
And DeMario, of course, angry after that incident earlier on. There is Matthew Chapin, and of course, he's made it back, and of course, what he's hoping for now is a red flag.
That's all he can do, is just try to wait and see if there's a red flag and make sure he gets himself back into the race. You see Levy Baddy now going to try to make the move down into turn 1 and makes it stick.
Levy Baddy sets the fastest lap of the race and leads in SC Project Twins Cup for the first time. I kind of think the last time that we saw DeMario and Levy Baddy battling together, I'm not sure that DeMario will be used to the Belgian elbows, but he doesn't care. He rides around him at turn 7.
Around the outside. That was a great pass by Alessandro. Got such a good run coming out of turns 4 and 5, and able to put himself in that right spot. And now he needs to put some space between him and Levy Baddy and see if he can't break this pack up.
Slightly different lines, and again, Baddy looks on the inside. Baddy is so good on the brakes. I remember when I first got to meet him a couple of years ago in Europe, always so good on the brakes. And he's a bit of a broader rider, isn't he, compared to DeMario, obviously a few years older than him, but he's a little bit of a more of a stocky rider. DeMario so good through this infield.
And just gets a really good run, and you can see what that has done. And I think DeMario knows now he needs to put his head down, get a couple good laps under his belt, and see if he can break away and not keep himself in this battle.
Yeah, and he's probably a bit surprised as well, because he's normally about 10 seconds in the lead by this point. So he's now got a bit of company as across the line we go. And again, this is probably, as we see Vosberg now also having a look on the inside. Robum Engineering 1-2 down into turn 1. Great aerial pictures here. And this is probably keeping the group together because of these mixed conditions that we've had. This is the first proper racing speed dry session we've had.
And for Hank, he sees Alessandro getting out front. He knows he needs to make that pass, and he's been able to close right down the first couple corners.
There are, and Chris Parrish unfortunately, on the left-hand side of the screen. A crash earlier on. He's gone down again. He's on the slick tyres.
The bike set where they can improve. As Hank Vosberg makes a move down into turn 1, is he able to make it stick?
Vosberg goes through. DeMario tries to get the elbows out, tries to go around the outside. Buddy is there to pick up the pieces. Tell you what, you would never think this is only the 6th or 7th race that Vosberg has ever done. This is very impressive with the Twins Cup, the parity between these machines. 3 different manufacturers. And this battle at the front between the leading 5 riders. Not the leading 5 in the championship, but again, Levy Buddy has a look on the inside. That's going to catch DeMario out, and it does. Through on the inside goes Buddy. Gets the elbows out. DeMario tries to come back through, but we have got a grandstand seat here as again on the inside goes Vosberg. Buddy tries to stuff it out around the outside. No way through. Team saying, come on, Levy. And the leading 3 on that lap, just a little bit quicker than Doyle. There's a small advantage. Look, that bit of gap now between the leading 3. And this is what happened down into turn 1, Roger.
Yeah, Alessandro there already made the pass, and these 2 battle right here. Just 2 lines come together. Both riders don't want to give up the spot. That's good racing.
But the experience, the maturity really does just belie his age.
And another half second in that second sector as well. Levy Buddy goes down last corner.
What a shame for Levy Buddy, and he knows he's thrown away a potential podium, a potential win there for Levy Buddy. Here's a replay.
Just watch the front end right there, just starting to go. We've seen the chatter down into that last corner and just got caught out.
What a shame. Yeah, the handlebar then is broken, so it's going to be an early bath for Levy Buddy. The good news is that the rider is okay. Dreyer, though, looking good. He's ridden every single manufacturer this season.
And Hank Vosberg was able to make that pass back on him. These 2 are going to go down to the last lap, just drafting each other down that front straightaway on these Twins Cup bike. It might come down to a braking duel down into turn 1.
Yep. Who's your money on if that happens? So it, at the moment, is an all Aprilia podium.
Here goes Avery.
Nice move there. And you can see he was setting that, goes a bit wide. And all of this battling is just allowing DeMario to pull away. The gap at the front now, 2.6 seconds.
How good of a run he's got coming on that start-finish line. He might be able to get second back.
Into the penultimate corner then for the final time after winning the SC Project Twins Cup Championship in 2024. Alessandro DeMario crosses the line to become the champion in 2025, and he knows it. Alessandro DeMario is the newly crowned back-to-back champion, and all hell is breaking loose. Here we go, then it's going to be a photo finish over the line, and Dreyer gets second place by 9/1000ths of a second. And DeMario, and I don't know whether he realizes he has won the championship. I mean, he will have seen Chapin on the floor. This is the 111 of Seth Dahmer, just ahead now of Andrew Way. They have swapped positions on this final lap. This is the battle for 8th place. Battles up and down the field, Rog. Across the line, it's going to be another photo finish across the line, and Andrew Way gets back ahead of Dahmer. Looks like Zachary Foster is going to be the next rider to cross the line.
It'd be great to see him now that he's got this wrapped up. Maybe do a couple of wild-card super sport races to finish the year.
Yeah, the Robum team down there pat him on the back. Did we? Yeah, we got it done, they say. Now they tell him, and now the realization. There's his mum in the background. Yep, 3 top 7s for Woodworth, and then it's Way, Dahmer, who also had their own little photo finish, and Zachary Foster crossing the line in 10th position. What does that do to the championship? Of course, we know that that gives DeMario the winner. There's a nice little fight now, Roger, for second place as well. But as the riders celebrate, we are looking at our first 2025 champion. And there potentially is another champion about to be crowned, because our final race of the day is for the Royal Enfield BTR.